Good morning, 8th standard students. Today we are going to see Science Unit 6 Microorganisms lesson. After studying this lesson, you came to know about the different type of microorganisms. You can able to differentiate various microorganisms based on their shape and occurrence. You can able to know the role of microbes in various fields such as agriculture, food industry, etc. You came to know about the effect of microbes, that is a harmful effect of microbes, role of microbes in food process. Then you can able to know the relationship between man and microbes, effect of prions and virions in human life. Introduction about the microorganisms. Microorganisms, they are too small in nature. They can't see through our naked eye. Naked means eyesight. Only we can see through microscopes. Because of this reason, it is called as microbes. The branch of science that deals with the study of microorganisms is called as microbiology. The name of the branch is called as microbiology. Microbes found in air, water, soil, and even inside our body also they are present. Virus, they live in adverse conditions such as hot springs, deserts, snow, and deep oceans. They are inactive under unfavorable conditions. When the favorable conditions came, it become active. Microbes studied under 5 categories. They are virus, bacteria, fungi, algae, and protozoa. First one we are going to see about virus. It is a tiny particle. Tiny means small. The virus is made up of genetic material and protein. Genetic material, that is DNA or RNA. This virus is intermediate between living and non-living things. It has both the characters of living and non-living things. The study of virus is called as virology. Virology is a branch of science that deals with the study of virus. Virus meaning, that's in Latin language, meaning of the virus is poison. Virus is the Latin language. Then it is the intracellular obligatory parasite. Intracellular means it is living inside the cell. Parasite means it is getting food from an organism. Getting food from other organism is called as parasite. Virus, they are 10,000 times smaller than bacteria. Shape of the virus are rod shape, spherical shape, and several shapes are there. Structure of virus. It contains core DNA or RNA. Core means central DNA or RNA. Core is a protein coat. Some virus protein coat is covered by an envelope. In that core, it is a protein coat. This protein coat is also covered by an envelope. That envelope is made up of protein, lipid, and carbohydrate. It contains spikes. This helps to attach with the host cell. Host cell means an organism which provides food to the parasite. Virus shows both living and non-living characters. Living characters of virus, they respond to heat, chemicals and radiations. They reproduce inside the host cell. Host already told. And it produces copies inside the host cell. It shows irritability against the stimuli. The non-living characters of virus, it is inactive when present in environment. When it comes outside the host body, it becomes inactive. It can be crystallized. Crystal means it's small ball-like structure. It can be crystallized and it is stored for long time. When the favorable conditions comes, it sticks with the host animal and it shows its living character. Cytoplasm is absent in virus. Cytoplasm is very, very important for living cell, that is absent in virus. Virus, they cause diseases to plants, animals and human beings. Example for viral diseases in man, polio, smallpox, etc. This is the bacteria page. It's a type of bacteria which cause disease in this is a bacteria page. It's a type of virus which cause disease in bacteria. Shape is complex. Then this is a influenza, shape spherical. Then this is a tobacco mosaic virus, shape helical. Next one, bacteria. It is a single-celled organism. It is a prokaryote. Prokaryote means cells without nuclei. This is the first living organism in the world. The study of bacteria is called as bacteriology. Size of the bacteria, it ranges from 1 μm to 5 μm. That is a micrometer. This you have to pronounce it as a mu. Two types of bacteria are there. One is aerobic bacteria and anaerobic bacteria. Aerobic bacteria, it needs oxygen for respiration, and anaerobic bacteria, there is no need of oxygen for its respiration. Bacterial cell structure. This outer small needle-like structure is called as, it's a small hair-like growth is called as pili. Then next one, the outer covering structure is called as capsule. Next to the capsule, cell wall is there. Next to the cell wall, cell membrane. This red color, this is the cytoplasm. Here inside this, cell organelles are there. Mitochondria, Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum. Those are the organelles which are present inside this cytoplasm. Next to that is the nucleoid. That is a circular DNA is present inside the nucleoid. The tail-like structure is called as flagella. This is used for locomotion. So apart from that, extra chromosomal DNA, that is called as a plasmid, that is also present in cytoplasm. Protein is important for the growth of bacteria. That protein synthesis is by 70S ribosomes. Ribosome is one of the cell organelle. 70S is the type of this ribosome that is present in the cytoplasm. Bacteria are described according to the shape of its cells. They are bacilli. It is a rod shape. Rod shaped bacteria is called as bacilli. Example, Bacillus anthracis structure is here. Next one, Spirilla. It is a spiral shaped bacteria. Example, Helicobacter pylori. The shape of this Spirilla. Then cocci, it is spherical or ball shaped. Okay, it is ball shaped. Then if two cocci stick together, that is a stick together in pairs, it is called as Diplococcus, like this. If it stick together and it forms this chain-like structure, that is called as Streptococcus, like this chain-like structure. Example, Streptococcus pneumoniae. Last one, Vibrio. This is a comma-shaped bacteria. Example, Vibrio cholerae. Bacteria also classified according to the number and arrangement of flagella. Monotrichous, first one. Single flagella. Flagella is only one at one end. That is called as Vibrio cholerae. Then second one, Lophotrichous. Tuft of flagella at one side. So tuft of flagella, group of flagella, when it is present in one side, that is called as Lophotrichous. Example, Pseudomonas. Amphitrichous. Tuft of flagella at both the ends. So here both the ends it contain tuft of flagella. Example for this bacteria, Rhodospirillum rubrum. Peritrichous, flagella all around. So flagella all around the body, that is called as E. coli. Next, Atrichous, it is without flagella. There is no flagella in the body. Cornybacterium diphtheriae. Then coming to the food of bacteria, that is a photosynthetic bacteria, it make their own food. Photosynthesis is a process, food preparing process. So this type of bacteria, they can able to prepare their own food. Example, cyanobacteria. Bacteria living in the harsh environment, adverse climate, they are preparing their food with the help of the chemicals, ammonia and hydrogen sulfide. To produce their food, they are using this chemical. So they are using chemical to prepare food. So this process is called as chemosynthesis. Some bacteria exhibit symbiotic relationship. Example, E. coli in intestine of man. This E. coli, they are producing some enzymes which is helpful in digestion of human. So intestine, that's a human, from the intestine of man, they are getting E. coli, they are getting food. So this is a mutual relationship is called a symbiotic relationship. Reproduction of bacteria is by fission. There's a binary fission and multiple fission. If it undergoes binary fission, it produces 2 copies. When it undergoes multiple fission, it will produce many copies, multiple copies. Next topic, fungi. The group of eukaryotic, the fungi is coming under eukaryotic organism. There is no chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is important for photosynthesis process, food preparing process in plant. There is no chlorophyll here. They grow in dark environment. Fungi, either they may be unicellular or multicellular. Unicellular fungi, example, yeast. Multicellular, penicillium. They found in all habitats. Habitat means living place. Fungi, they are included under kingdom fungi. The study of fungi is called as mycology. So some fungi are macroscopic. Macroscopic means no need of microscope to see these organisms. Example, mushroom. Mushroom you know very well. Cooking purpose we are using that mushroom is coming under the category fungi. 70,000 species of fungi living in the world. Then cell structure of fungi. First we are going to see the unicellular fungi yeast. Here coming to the structure. This yeast they are found freely in the atmosphere. They can able to grow in all sugar containing media. The structure of the yeast is ovoid in shape. There is cell wall is there and the nucleus also there. So next to the cell wall the cell membrane is there. Next to that this is a cytoplasm. And apart from that in the cytoplasm cell organelles are there. Cell organelles means mitochondria, Golgi complex etc. Apart from that vacuole is there and glycogen is present, that is an oil globule. Yeast helps in the fermentation process with the help of enzyme zymase. They can respire without oxygen. That process is called as anaerobic respiration, and they reproduce by budding. Next one, multicellular fungi. Mushroom is the example that we are going to see here. This is an umbrella-like structure. This is called as a cap. Then below that cap, small slit-like structures are called. They are called as gills. These gills, they contain spores for reproduction. The spores is important for reproduction. With the help of the spores only, they produce their progeny. That means their copies. Then up to this, it is called as fruiting body. This umbrella-like structure is called as fruiting body. Next to the underneath to the umbrella-like structure, from here to the end, it is called as mycelium. This mycelium, it contains stalk. Then next to that, it is made up of a thread-like structure. It is called as hyphae. Coming to the book point, growing, it is growing on the wet soil. Wet means that you know, wet soil in shaded place in rainy season. The umbrella-shaped structure is called as fruiting body. So this is called as fruiting body. The small slits in umbrella, that is, it is known as gills. It contains spores. Underneath the fruiting body, that is a mycelium is located. So mycelium, it is made up of a thread-like structure. Already I told about it. That is called as a hyphae. This wall of outer layer of the hyphae, it is made up of chitin and cellulose. Then hyphae, what is the use of hyphae? Here it helps in the transport of nutrition. So it is getting nutrition from the soil and it transport to different parts of the that's a mushroom body. And about the reproduction, it is by fragmentation and spores. Already I told about the spores. It is important for reproduction. Fungi are either saprophytes, parasites or symbionts. So first we have to know about the saprophytes. This is example Rhizopus. These saprophytes, they are getting food from dead and decomposing plant and animals. After plant and animal death, it is this saprophytes, they feed on these dead and decomposing materials and they get the food. Example Rhizopus. Next, parasites, that is albugo. They are derives nutrition from living cells of host. Symbionts, it is a mutual relationship. Already I told about it. Example, mycorrhiza. A fungus is an example for the symbionts. It is living in the root of vascular plants. The plants, they are getting beneficial from fungus and fungus, they are getting beneficial from the plants. This is a mutual relationship. So, this fungi, they are either saprophytes, parasites or symbionts.